What's up you guys, welcome back to my channel anjreadsbooks. I am Anjali and I can't believe it's already July. It's second half of the year. It feels like just yesterday 2022 had started, but yep, here we are. And I have 9 books right here with me. I'm hoping to read all of these because I am sometimes kind of a mood reader, you know. Having said that, 90% of the time I read what I have planned for the month, but sometimes, like I said, the 10% of the times I end up reading what I want to read instead of what I had planned to read. So I have planned 9 books over here. So let's dive right into the July TBR. Okay, first and foremost, I would like to apologize because today is July 5th, the day I'm filming this. So 5 days have already passed and I have already read this book, which technically is not TBR, but it is July, my first read of July, The Fine Print by Lauren Asher. I absolutely loved it.
I don't want to give a review right now,
but I love this one. I loved it. So it's not technically TBR, like, you know, but I read it in July. So yes. So for you guys, I will read the back. Rowan. I'm in the business of creating fairy tales. Production companies, 5-star hotels, theme parks, everything can be mine if I renovate Dreamland. Hiring Zara was a great plan until I fell for her. By the time I realized where I went wrong, it was too late. People like me don't get happy endings, not when they're destined to ruin them. Zara. After submitting a drunk proposal criticizing Dreamland's most expensive ride, I should have been fired. Instead, Rowan Kane offers me a dream job. The catch? I had to work with the most difficult boss I've ever met. Rowan was rude and completely off limits, but my heart didn't care. At least not until I discovered his secret. It was time to teach the billionaire that money can't fix everything, especially not us. That is amazing. This is a grumpy sunshine and I loved it. I'm not going to say anything more than that right now. Please bear with me. Please wait for the actual review of this one. Again, I would like to apologize for starting my second book and going halfway. I'm like halfway. I've completed till here. This much I've completed. More than half. I know it's just 5th. What can I do? I did not have time to shoot. But I really wanted to read these books. I'm really sorry, you guys. If you watched my previous video, I've read The Cruel Prince right here. I liked it. I gave it 4 out of 5. It was a good read, and this is the second part of that series. And yeah, it is going great. Not great. It's going good. It's very frustrating right now, seeing the characters. And Jude, I am so frustrated with her currently, but the story is going great with everything else, like the Fae and the story where it was left. It picked up quite well, and I'm enjoying it. I'm quite enjoying it. However, no matter how frustrating it is, but yeah, this one and the next book, the third book of this series, the Folk of Air series, I have for the next book. Like, after this, I am reading this. So let me read the back. Jude has strict Cardan onto the throne, binding him to her for a year and a day. But the new High King does everything in his power to humiliate and undermine her, even as his fascination with her remains undimmed. Meanwhile, a traitor in the court is scheming against her. Jude must fight for her life and the lives of those she loves, and also battle her own complicated feelings for Cardan. Now a year and a day seems like no time at all. That's interesting. And the book is also quite interesting right now. Third one, The Queen of Nothing by Holly Black, is my next book. Third book of the Folk of Air series. And let's read this one. You know what? I don't want to read the back because I have not read completely read the second book. So I think it will be kind of a spoiler right now. I don't want to read it. I'll let you guys in the review section then. The fourth book I have with me right now is being talked about so damn much, like everywhere, everyone and their mothers have been talking about this one. So if you did not guess that already, it is The Book Lovers by Emily Henry. I am quite excited to read this one because I have read Emily Henry before, the beach read, and I've loved beach read. I've given 5 out of 5 that, and I am quite excited to read this one. I received this just this morning. Let's see what the synopsis says. Nora is a cutthroat literary agent at the top of her game. Her whole life is books. Charlie is an editor with the gift of creating bestsellers, and he's Nora's work nemesis. Nora has been through enough breakups to know she's the one-man date before finding their happily ever after. To prevent another dating dud, Nora's sister persuades her to swap her city desk for a month's holiday in Sunshine Falls. It is a small town straight out of a romance novel, but instead of meeting sexy lumberjacks, handsome doctors, or cute bartenders, Nora keeps bumping into Charlie. She's no heroine, he's no hero, so can they take a page out of an entirely different book? Let's see that. Although I guess we already know. This book, the next book, I am the most excited to read for this month, and because I've heard so much about this book, The Red, White and Royal Blue. I've not read this book. I can't believe I've not read this book till now. I've been putting it off. I have high hopes for this one because I have seen so much about this book everywhere in Bookstagram, YouTube, everywhere I've seen this one. I am going to read this one this month, and I'm so damn excited for this one. So let's see. I've not read what the back says actually. When his mother became president of the United States, Alex Claremont Diaz was promptly cast as the American equivalent of a young royal. Handsome, charismatic genius, his image was pure millennial marketing gold for the White House. There's only one problem. Alex has a beef with an actual prince, Henry, across the pond. And when the tabloids get hold of a photo involving Alex-Henry altercation, US-British relations take a turn for the worse. Heads of family, state and other handlers devise a plan for the damage control. Stage a truce between the two rivals. What at first begins as a fake, Instagrammable friendship grows deeper and more dangerous than either Alex or Henry could have imagined. Soon Alex finds himself hurtling into a secret romance with surprisingly unstuffy Henry that could derail the presidential campaign and upend two nations. It raises the question, can love save the world after all? Where do we find the courage and the power to be the people we are meant to be? And how can we learn to let our true colors shine through? I am so excited to read this one. Firstly, it's my favorite trope, fake dating, and also enemies to lovers. As I've already started the The Wicked King, I might complete that series and then I will go for this because I don't want to derail that. I can't wait to read this book. I can't wait, you guys. The next book I have with me is The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. I think this is fantasy. I have heard so much, but I'm not really, I did not really go into the subject of the book, of what it is about, or I only know that this is of a circus, something related to it, and I'm not sure what this is about, but I'm really excited to read this one because I've heard so much, not about the plot, but I've only heard praises about this one, about the writing, about the characters, and about the story, the plot. So I'm excited about this one, but I don't know what it's about. So let's just see what it is. The circus arrives without warning. No announcements precede it. It is simply there when yesterday it was not. Okay, that's pretty much it. Okay, that did not say anything. I am just going in with nothing about the story. I think it'll be good. I know it'll be good because I've heard so much. Not even one criticism about this book I've heard, so I'm holding on to that. The next book I have over here is Under the Whispering Door by T.J. Klune. I have heard enough about this one. two books actually, this one and The House in the Cerulean Sea. Not sure what this is about. It kind of seems thrilling, and I don't know from where, if I've heard it, or I don't know from where, but I have a feeling like I almost know that this is kind of ghost or something. I can be completely wrong. I think I've heard it somewhere. I don't know. So yeah, let's see what the back is about. I've not read it. Welcome to Sharon's Crossing. The tea is hot, the scones are fresh, and the dead are just passing through. I said there's ghost, right? The dead are just passing through. That's kind of like ghost. When a reaper collects Wallace from what she claims is his funeral, he's outraged. But Hugo, owner of a particular tea shop, promises to help him cross over. And Wallace reluctantly accepts the truth. Yet, even in death, he refuses to abandon his life, despite spending all of it working. And as Wallace grows closer to Hugo and shares jokes with his resident ghost, he wonders if he missed something. So when he's given 1 week to pass to the other side, Wallace sets about creating a lifetime in just 7 days. An uplifting story about a life spent at the office and death spent building a home. Wow, I don't know what to say. That's really intriguing. That's interesting. I was in an impression that, if it's a ghost, it's going to be scary. Well, it did not seem scary with the cover, of course, but it's really interesting, especially the last line. It sounds really nice. The next book I have with me over here is a classic, Persuasion by Jane Austen. This book I'm solely reading this month because of the movie, which is to be released on July 15th. And Dakota Johnson is in it, and I'm so in love with her. I love her. That's why, because I've not read this book, I did not want to watch that and ruin the fun. And I already own this for over an year. You know how I am. You don't know how I am. I just started. Okay. So yeah, I do that. I have had this book for a year, probably more than that. But finally, it's here. I'm going to read this one because of the movie, which I'm so excited about. So let's see what this one says. 8 years earlier, Anne Elliot, the compassionate 19-year-old daughter of Sir Walter, is persuaded to break off her engagement with Frederick Wentworth, a young lieutenant in the Royal Navy, for he is without fortune. Now, 8 years later, Captain Wentworth has returned to England, rich and successful, but is still unforgiving. Anne, independent and mature, is still in love with him, and every time they come across each other, it is painful to her. What happens when Wentworth comes to know that Anne has turned down Charles Musgrove's marriage proposal? Will his love for her resurface? Will their relationship be renewed? Well, that sounds like classic Jane Austen. She and her satirical demonstration of the problems during that era is just amazing. This is a definite read, by the way, because I am reading this before July 15th. If you guys want to watch it with me, let me know, okay? Maybe we'll watch it together. The next book, the last book, the 9th book of my stack for this month is The Six of Crows by Leigh-Bardugo. I've been postponing this for I don't know how long. I've heard so much about this book, the heist about cars. I really want to know if what they say is true, especially for this book. I don't know why. I don't want to go into this book with made up opinion. I just want to go blind. So let's see what the back says. Criminal prodigy Kaz Becker has been offered a chance at a deadly heist, break into Ice Court, a military stronghold that has never been reached, and retrieve a hostage whose knowledge can change Grisha's magic forever. To succeed would mean riches beyond Kaz's wildest dreams, but he can't pull it off alone. A convict with a thirst for revenge, a sharpshooter who can't walk away from a wager, a runaway with a privileged past, a spy known as Wraith, a heartrender using her magic to survive the slums, and a thief with a gift for unlikely escapes. 6 dangerous outcasts, one impossible heist. Together, they might just be unstoppable if they don't kill each other first. I have a background, knowledge of this book, the Grishaverse to be specific. I've read the Shadow and Bone trilogy. I have a map over here. This one and this one. This one I am familiar with because this is one of Rakka. This one is new and I'm not sure what it is. The Ice Court. Wow, it's going to be amazing to visualize everything because everything is here. And this is where the heist is supposed to be. Somewhere here, I assume. I don't know. So yeah. Okay, so that was my 9 books for this month, for July. Okay, if you have read any of these, let me know how you liked it, how you did not like it, or if you are reading any of these with me this month, let me know that one as well, and let's see if we like it. We can discuss that, can't we? I will see you guys in my next video. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, hit the bell icon, and I will see you with my new video really soon. Until then, it's me Anjali signing off. Bye.